College basketball and the NBA both delivered incredible drama tonight. A massive comeback in the Big Ten tournament, a major SEC upset, and the Los Angeles Lakers continuing their surge as the NBA playoffs approach. Let's break down everything that happened in a huge days for basketball fans. The first big story comes from the Big Ten tournament, where the Michigan Wolverines held off a determined challenge from the Ohio State Buckeyes to secure a 71-67 victory in the quarterfinals. Michigan entered the game as the top seed in the tournament and came in, riding a wave of momentum. But Ohio State made it clear early that this would not be an easy day. The Wolverines started strong in the first half. Their defense created early opportunities, and Michigan managed to build a solid lead midway through the opening period. At one point, Michigan extended its advantage to 11 points, energizing the crowd and looking firmly in control of the game. But Ohio State wasn't ready to go away. Led by Bruce Thornton, the Buckeyes slowly chipped away at the lead. Thornton had an outstanding performance, finishing the game with 22 points while consistently attacking Michigan's defense and creating scoring opportunities. By halftime, Ohio State had already trimmed the deficit to just 4 points, setting up a tense second half. That's when Michigan's Ade Mara began to take control of the game. Mara had a relatively quiet first half, but he exploded in the second half, scoring 13 of his 17 total points after the break. His presence in the paint became a major factor, both offensively and defensively. Late in the game, Ohio State even managed to briefly take the lead after a three-pointer from Devin Royal put the Buckeyes ahead 61-60 with less than 6 minutes remaining. For a moment, it looked like the upset might actually happen, but Michigan responded with composure. Mara scored a key layup to regain the lead, and the Wolverines tightened their defense during the final minutes of the game. Ohio State had several opportunities to take the lead again, but missed jump shots, and strong defensive stops by Michigan sealed the outcome. Clutch free throws in the final seconds allowed the Wolverines to close out the win and advance to the next round of the Big Ten tournament. Meanwhile, another Big Ten game delivered one of the most dramatic comebacks of the entire tournament. The Wisconsin Badgers faced the Illinois Fighting Illini in a thrilling quarterfinal matchup that ultimately went into overtime. At one point in the game, Illinois appeared to have complete control. The Illini built a lead of as many as 15 points and seemed on track to secure a comfortable victory, but Wisconsin had other plans. Led by a historic performance from Nick Boyd, the Badgers slowly clawed their way back into the game. Boyd delivered one of the greatest performances in Wisconsin tournament history, scoring an incredible 38 points. His performance set a new program record for most points scored by a Wisconsin player in a Big Ten tournament game, and he wasn't alone. John Blackwell also delivered a spectacular performance, adding 31 points and providing critical scoring throughout the comeback. As the second half progressed, Wisconsin began to close the gap. Every possession became more intense as the Badgers slowly chipped away at Illinois' lead. In the final minutes of regulation, the game turned into a back-and-forth battle. Wisconsin had a chance to win in the final seconds, but a contested three-point attempt missed the mark. That miss sent the game into overtime. Once the extra period began, Wisconsin quickly seized the momentum. The Badgers scored 5 of the first 7 points in overtime and never looked back. Despite a determined effort from Illinois to stay close, Wisconsin outscored the Illini 13-10 in overtime to complete the comeback and secure the victory. It was one of the most exciting games of the tournament so far. With the win, Wisconsin now advances to face Michigan in the Big Ten semifinals, in what promises to be another exciting matchup. While the Big Ten tournament delivered drama in Chicago, the SEC tournament also produced a significant upset. The Vanderbilt Commodores defeated the Tennessee Volunteers 75-68 to advance to the SEC semifinals. Vanderbilt entered the game with confidence after already beating Tennessee earlier in the season, and once again, they proved they could compete with one of the top teams in the conference. The star of the night was Duke Miles. Miles delivered a huge performance, scoring a season-high 30 points and leading Vanderbilt's offense throughout the game. Tyler Tanner also made a major contribution with 19 points. For much of the second half, the game remained extremely competitive. Tennessee even managed to take a brief lead after Jacoby Gillespie knocked down consecutive three-pointers, but Vanderbilt quickly responded. The Commodores launched a decisive 10-point run that shifted the momentum of the game and put them back in control. From that point on, Vanderbilt never trailed again. In the closing moments of the game, the Commodores showed remarkable composure. They made 8 consecutive free throws in the final seconds to seal the victory and eliminate Tennessee from the tournament. With the win, Vanderbilt now advances to the SEC semifinals, where they will face Florida. While college basketball tournaments continue to heat up, the NBA is also entering a crucial stage of the season, and one of the most interesting teams to watch right now is the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers appear to be peaking at exactly the right time. Los Angeles has now won 7 of its last 8 games, and is currently sitting near the top of the Western Conference standings. Much of that success has been driven by the team's star trio of Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves. Each player has played a critical role in the Lakers' recent winning streak. In a recent game against the Chicago Bulls, Doncic delivered one of the best performances of the season. He finished with an incredible stat line: 51 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, just one assist short of a triple-double. His dominant scoring performance energized the crowd and even sparked MVP chants during the final minutes of the game. Austin Reaves also stepped up in a major way. Reaves added 30 points in the same game and has consistently provided offensive firepower during the Lakers' recent run. LeBron James, meanwhile, recently returned from injury and continues to make an impact. Despite dealing with a hip contusion and ongoing foot issues, James contributed 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists in the win. But perhaps the most important development for the Lakers has been their improved defense. According to Doncic, the team's recent success has started with their defensive effort. Players across the roster have increased their intensity on that end of the floor, helping the Lakers shut down opponents and create more scoring opportunities in transition. If the Lakers can continue playing at this level, they could become one of the most dangerous teams in the Western Conference heading into the playoffs. So after an exciting days of basketball across multiple leagues, several big storylines are beginning to emerge. Michigan continues its push for a Big Ten title. Wisconsin has delivered one of the most dramatic comebacks of the tournament. Vanderbilt has pulled off a major upset in the SEC. And the Los Angeles Lakers are gaining momentum just as the NBA playoffs begin to approach. For basketball fans, the most exciting part is that the biggest games are still ahead. Conference tournaments are just getting started. And the road to the NBA Finals is only beginning to take shape. Stay tuned, because the drama in basketball is far from over.